Michael Lewis deep to receive the kickoff from Matt Bryant as the Saints will get the ball first, and we are underway in New Orleans. Lewis from the 10. And the former beer truck driver across the 35, blasted out of bounds by the kicker, Matt Bryant, who got in a wicked shot and then wants to woof about it.
And you really have to hustle. Look at the end of this play. You're going to see that's a kicker, folks. Now that's what I call hustle.
Delayed. When the back stayed in, he came for the quarterback.
Anger punts it away, and this is a tremendous punt. Martin retreats back to the... Oh, what a return! Keyshawn Martin!
Kicked it so far that none of the coverage guys could get there to stop Martin from breaking a big one. So Anger does the next best thing and makes the towel.
He's fumbled twice on kicks this year, the rookie from Montana. Looking into the sun here. Clean catch. Good run. Look out. Mariani taken off at the Cowboy 30. The kicker has him with a flag down, probably a face mask on the back end of it.
Don Smith is back to receive along with Al Edwards, and Super Bowl 25 is underway in Tampa. Barr's kick taken up at the 13-yard line. It's Don Smith, who used to play for the Buccaneers, tackled by Barr. So Matt Barr, who loves to refer to himself as a player and not just a kicker, proves it on the opening kickoff of the Super Bowl.
Third down. Now a punt from Jones with two guys back. It's Sherrills on the return. They fake a reverse, and Sherrills runs into Jones, who makes a nice tackle. Chris Jones in the open field with a good tackle of Marcus Sherrills.
Then on the punt, Roscoe Parrish, the youngster, and he hit that's the punter, Donnie Jones, but a good return by Parrish.
Just under 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 10-7 in favor of Tampa Bay, and Robbie Martin at the 39. Oh, Robbie Martin to the 45, and Larry Swider, the punter, drives Martin out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and the best field position of the day for the Lions. Here's the end of that play as Swider.
Number 9, right there. He goes up high to make sure the tackle takes him out of bounds, and here is where he got shook up a little bit.
He dropped so many interceptions, he was hoping that would turn around.
Leckler's kick. Delva O'Neal watches it. Bounds and picks it up at the 25 to the 30. Up the sideline. Midfield. A blocker in front of him, and he is whacked down inside the 35-yard line.
Kickoff by Vanderjagt. And Brian Mitchell, another chance from the 5. Out to the 30. Into the clear. Vanderjagt trying to cut him off, and does get to him, but not till Brian Mitchell is all the way to the Colts 36-yard line. That might be his longest of the year. He had a 49-yard return against Washington. That one 58 yards.
That's the anti-taunting going on right there.
Get it through. They play it like a shortstop at the 15.
One missed tackle. There he goes. 40, 50. Sebastian Janikowski makes the tackle at the 35. Oh, my.
This is going to be returned by Barner inside the 5. And Barner with a good return and gets smacked down by Bajer. So Bajer says, well, I don't mind making the kick or the tackle. And what a cruncher that was, but a 32-yard return that time for Barner.
Dude, how about this is just like, you talk about form tackle. Lower your hips, drive through the player, right? Your foot.
And now playing from behind with Ellis Hobbs. Returning it and breaking it and fumbling it. Fumble again. Knocked loose by Todd Sauerbrunn, who kicked it off.
Oh, but he's a little free with the football, it looked like. Burns got it covered up.
Look at Sauerbrunn, the punter and kickoff artist.
Tremendous job by him. More and more the kickers and punters in the NFL, hey, they're athletic, they're tough. And I mean that. I see more and more tackles.
2 yards in. Here's Lockett. Always a threat. And it's Gano himself who has to drag him down after a really good run back of 45 yards.
Scoreless first. Mitch Hamburger punting. Taken by Carl the Truth Williams. He had a big day. Look at him make the move. Cut up right in the middle of the field. Making a block right there. He could go all the way. Except Berger knocks him out. Williams gets another Berger punt. Look at him. Looks like he's hemmed in there 4 Vikings. But somehow he escapes. And Berger makes a tackle and says, come on, can't anybody other than me make a tackle? Berger had 3 tackles today. Highlight of the day, Tommy, for San Diego. It's bad when the punter has the highlight. But Darren Bennett was a former Australian rules football player. And watch this, here's the punt. And Andre Hastings is going to make the return. And watch Bennett, he doesn't run away from it. It's boom, this is the punter. But for San Diego, that really was their highlight, Mike.
Except the penalty. They could come after him. They're going to lose yardage perhaps on this exchange unless Roberts can do some work. And he can. Oh, the punter. Jones. Wow.
Benny Cunningham decides to take it out. A little flip, a little reverse, a little trick by Jeff Fisher and company, and good tackle. That could have went someplace. Cody Davis, great special teamer, is the guy on that flip reverse.
This guy run me over. Well, he went around him.
Raymond with the return. Gets to the outside. Look at Kostowski. Lower the shoulder. There is a flag back at the 28.
Kostowski making the tackle after a 38-yard run back.
Cuts it up. He's got some space. He's past the 30, the 40. Just the punter to beat. Leon Washington has gone.
Always your best opportunity is to get vertical as soon as you can. Celebrating a little too soon, if you ask me. If he doesn't put up the number 1 finger, maybe he makes it. Watch the right hand to Baker on Washington's right foot, and then that forces Leon Washington.
They had been outscored in the second half of every game coming into today. Different story with a 14-7 edge in the second half on Tennessee. Good return, but a hard hit to take Mariani.
Not much of a rush, and Sauerbrunn gets rid of it. Here's Jacquet from the 30. Jacquet angling his way to the sideline. Nate Jacquet forced out of bounds as he crosses the 40-yard line.
You see the lip by Todd Sauerbrunn, the punter, but make the tackle and knock him out of bounds.
A 35-yard return. San Diego unable to move the football offensively, but Nate Jacquet does it on special teams.
That's Ferguson from inside the 10. Robert Ferguson. Ferguson down the sideline, tripped up by the kicker Vanderjagt, and they're going to mark Ferguson down right at the 22-yard line. And it was the kicker that saved the touchdown.
Sometimes when you're the last defender, you dive and just try and kick one foot into the other. It's exactly what Vanderjagt did to save the touchdown. Kicked one foot into the other foot, and the guy falls down.
The rookie, Erickson's got a lane. Erickson to the outside. Boswell trying to chase him. Touchdown.
Sam Pelescu, his second game with the Cowboys, punting to Clifton Smith, activated by the Bucs yesterday. He was with them in training camp. And a big return by Smith into Cowboys territory, and that's the punter, Pelescu, who makes the big hit.
Sets the kick to Dennis Morgan and Les Strayhorn. This will be Dennis Morgan. And it was Dempsey that made the stop. Otherwise, Morgan might have gone all the way. Tom Dempsey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you something, and this is why they call this kickoff.
So the Giants, who lead by 4 with under 10 to play in the half, will get it back. And here he is again. Has a 97-yarder for a touchdown, and he's got another big one. Forced out by Morstead, the kicker. And this kickoff coverage team for the Saints is leaving gaping holes for Wilson to find this one good for 52. 4-point game
as a receiver, and then also in this one as a runner.
Another pop-up kick. It'll be Jernigan from the 15-yard line, room to run. And Jarrell Jernigan is going to break loose. Morstead is there to bring him down. But Jernigan gives the Giants exactly what they need after that last touchdown by Sproles.